Let's look at the signs, warnings, and red flags that arise when relationships are on the downward slope and may need to be brought to an end. Control. If someone in your life wants to control you, then the early signs may be mistaken for an attractive confidence, a certainty which lulls you into happily going along with plans and suggestions, because it's often enjoyable to temporarily put down the burden of responsibility and let someone else fly the plane for a while. But for a while may become always, and now they always choose the restaurant, the movie, the holiday destination, the furniture, and on the basis that, well, if it means that much to you, what does it matter where we go or what colour the bathroom's painted? You go along with how the other person wants things. But what if the suggestions become demands, and the comments gradually become criticisms, and soon they're correcting your speech, being rude about your friends, your clothes, or your appearance, and demanding that you spend more time at home, or that you give up sports and hobbies that you've always enjoyed? What if, little by little, your life becomes more limited, and you find yourself shrinking and fearful within it? It may be time to leave, and stretch, and breathe, and walk tall again. Incompatibility. People who are culturally, linguistically, socially, and emotionally different from us will often interest and attract us. Finding someone who fills in your own blanks, who is shy and quiet when you are loud and extrovert, calmly introspective while you are impulsive and fearless, emotionally reticent when you are openly affectionate, may seem perfect at first. Initially, there's so much about each other's differences to fascinate and explore. However, once a relationship is established, cracks may appear and irritation may take the place of attraction. A long litany of "why don't you evers" may become the order of the day. Why don't you ever want to come to the party? Why don't you ever want to just sit down and read a book? Why do you get annoyed whenever I turn up the music? Why don't you ever talk to me about your feelings? And the mutual dissatisfaction gets worse, and a downward spiral of blame and recrimination follows. What once seemed like a really exciting and enticing partnership now looks like something which should perhaps have remained at the good friends stage. Addictions and compulsions. When your family, friends, or partners are dependent on drugs, drink, gambling, or other addictions or behaviors, you may not realize this at the outset. Addicts are expert at disguising their cravings, and compulsive fixations may take time to develop beyond the manageable. Alcoholics insist that their drinking is only social. Drug addicts hide their supplies. Gamblers cook the books. All are in denial. The red flags are unpredictability, mood swings, ill health, changes in habits and acquaintances, inexplicable money loss, unreliability, refusal to cut down, inability to stop. Support is possible, but rehab is a long, hard road, and the only person who can take the first step is the addict themselves. You may not want to take it with them. Violence. In addition to the controlling strategies that we looked at earlier, there may be other behaviors that are a cause for concern. Any physical or psychological violence is a red flag you should not allow or ignore. There may be suggestions that become threats, playful taps that become punches, sex that becomes non-consensual, grabbing that becomes forceful, insults and humiliation, both private and public. There may be secrecy, evasion, lies, half-truths, and cruel behavior designed to frighten or hurt. These are seriously damaging actions, and all need serious and immediate attention. Get help, get advice, get shelter. Your abuse will not magically cease. The behavior will get worse. Your situation is perilous. leave. Betrayal. Your partner cheats on you, maybe just once, maybe repeatedly. The cheating will almost invariably involve lies and deception. You love your partner. You don't want to break up. But here's the unvarnished truth. You will never really trust your partner again. Betrayal breaks a relationship at its core. What you thought was true and eternal has been extinguished, squandered, and discarded by someone you completely believed in. Certainly, you may decide to stay together for any number of reasons: children, security, or hope. And if you do, the relationship may gradually heal. The shock may gradually recede. Little by little, the ground under your feet may settle. But a part of you will never fully recover the profound ease and security you once had, because your old relationship has ceased to exist, and because very few of us in reality have the saintliness necessary to truly forgive.